Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you today?
We're fine.
Okay. Our class, our topic for today is all about fish selection and secure for culture. But before that, let me present the lesson objectives. Everyone, can you read?
Enumerate the criteria for selection of species for culture. Create a concept map showing the criteria of each species for culture. And give the importance of selection of each species for culture.
Thank you, class. Class, why do you think it is important to select fish? To select good fish? Anyone? Roxanne? Why is it important to select good fish? So that okay, thank you. For everyone, can you read?
For profitable culture, it is necessary to select those species which give profit and are capable of optimizing beneficial and natural good to maximum extent.
Okay, thank you, class. It is important, class, that we need to have this fish selection in order for to receive fish profits, and in order for we cannot in fish selection, it is important that we need to select those fish that cannot harm other fish, because in that case, if we choose those fish that are poisonous, it can lead to deaths of fish inside a pond. Now, class, do you have any idea what should be the criteria for the fish selection? None. Since none, let us proceed to the criteria for the selection of fish species for culture. Here are the criteria for selecting fish for fish culture. The first is should be having high nutritive value. So why is it important to select fish that has high nutritive value? Any idea? Yes, Marvick?
In order for if select ang fish na ay high nutritive value like it can help our process
Very good, Marvick. So we should in selecting fish, it should be having high nutritive value because it supports human health, meets consumer preferences, and it has also economic advantages, and that is aligned with sustainable practices in the aquaculture industry. Next is should be gentle and non-poisonous. So why is it important that in selecting fish that should be gentle and non-poisonous? Yes, Margaret.
like what I said earlier, we should select fish that are not poisonous kay para dili mamatay ang kauban niya nga fish sa kapan.
Yes, exactly. It is important to select fish that is non-poisonous so that for safety for the consumer. It also contributes to food safety, a safe working environment, and increase consumer confidence in aquaculture sector. So if makapili ka isda kanang that is poisonous, makadaot siya sa atong health and also sa other fishes.
Well, right now, let's move to we should have fast growth rate. So this technically means that when selecting fish or farming or aquaculture, it is desirable to choose species that have rapid growth rate and are well suited for cultivation. Because it is important to maximize production and ensure the success of the aquaculture operation. Now, let's move to is one, should be hardy and resistant to disease, which means that when choosing fish for farming or else aquaculture, so it is important to pick species that are strong and can withstand that are the stresses of the farming environment, as well as resistance to diseases that may be present in the farming system. And this is also important to ensure that the health and productivity of the fish and the overall success of the aquaculture operation.
So next is should be able to reproduce under confined conditions. So the ability of fish to reproduce under confined conditions is crucial for fish culture and aquaculture.
Okay, let us proceed to the next. Everybody please read.
Should be able to tolerate adverse climate
and
psychochemical conditions and water.
Okay, thank you for reading. To summarize, pond water parameters is the one of the most important things to monitor your pond or your fish selection. First one is oxygen with level of 6.0 milligram, and keep your pH level between 75 to 8.5 kilowatt hour, and keep your level within 95 to 150 ppm. Understood, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's proceed. Okay, please read.
Should be easily harvested.
Okay, thank you for reading. Should be easily harvested the fish selection in order to avoid double dead fish. That's right now, if you can see is the fish is something in the was in Bisaya, Assam is gills, their gills is not reddish. That's called the double dead fish. So that don't select that fish again. Okay, thank you. Krista, do you have any questions or clarifications?
Answer.
Okay, thank you. Please stand up for our closing prayer. We might make a need to pray.
Amen.